Welcome back to Dad and Lad Fishing. Smoothhounds on like year round 3. We didn't really want it to turn into a thing, but seeing as we didn't get any on the last two goes, we've come out to give it another go now, haven't we, mate?
Yeah, let's see who can get one first though.
See who gets one first. Turns it into a competition. Let's see who can get one at all, like. But well, yeah, so airlight rods, spiral reels, no crab. We haven't got any crab, have we?
No.
Hard to come by peeler crab at the moment, so we're fishing with prawn. Same rigs as usual, trio hooks, trio chinnoos, aren't they? Yeah. Single hooks on a pulley. We've also got some big rods out because we've still got hold of some rods that we borrowed off Jay Pickup from the Radicals. Lewis is using a prototype onyx rod, and I've got the Air Talk Black Edition. I'll go over that rod in a bit, but we're not going to show you too much of the prototype because it's not out yet. We'll show you it when we get our hands on the finished version. But I'm going to get my rods in. Lewis is fishing one rod already, so we'll bring you back when we're both fishing. So I was just bringing you back to show you our setups, but Lewis has got a fish on the airlight. Let's see if it's the harm we're after.
I think it's pulled me into a snag down.
Pulled you into a snag?
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get it out of this snag. I'm going to put the camera down, see if we can get it out. There'll be a fish on camera in a minute if he does. No, unfortunately he lost that fish. There's a lot of weed coming through here. I'll pop a picture up now. You can see the clumps of weed that's coming through. But, didn't mention the mark before, we're on Cog Corner this time, high water mark. We're about 2 hours fishing till high. We'll fish an hour or so down. Well, Lou's just bringing his bait in for the change again there. It was a bit early for him to get a fish, but it shows they're out there, and he would have been the first, like he said, to get one. Well, some shades on my face there, innit, with me hat. Sun's beaming down on us today. Lovely day. Well, I don't do very well in this heat. I just burn. I want to see our Lewis's bait up what he's doing because we're fishing right next to each other. I'll bring you back in a minute, show you our setups. So, my setups today are obviously the Akios airlight, spiral reel, bright sunshine on it today, so hopefully that picks up well. And I'm using this lovely rod that I've managed to borrow off Jay while he's away on holiday. Hope you're enjoying your holiday, Jay. Well, let's see if I can catch a fish on this while you're away, mate. It's the Mark II Black Edition Air Talk Conti setup. Not really used to a Conti setup, but it's a lovely rod. It's at the heavier end of the Conti. I think it's rated up to 7.5 ounce. The reel I've got on it is a prototype reel. It's a Coyote ST10. Jay's reel again. I'll not go into that reel too much, but I doubt it'll be in them colours when it comes out, and I'm sure we'll be wanting one when it comes out, so we'll show you it then. Lewis has managed to find another snag over there, so I think he's going to have a little move, setting his air light up again. So see what he's got on there. So he's obviously got his air light. How are you getting on, lad? How are you getting on?
Setting it back up.
I was just setting back up. He was using the prototype Onyx. But, as I say, we've still got a long time to go. He's got his Nitron reel on. I had the Onyx rod on this morning. I mean Onyx reel, sorry. And I think you saw in our last video that after my first cast I snapped off on a snag. I lost a bit too much line on it, so I'll have to spool it up again. So he's on his Nitron. Well, we'll bring you back when we get a bit of action. Hopefully it's soon. I think our Lewis is going to move to this side, away from that snag, get to the right side of me rather than the left where he is now. Well, let's see if he gets a smile back on his face when he stops snagging up. So Lewis has had his move. Rod's back in. Happy now, mate? Set up again?
Yeah.
Has a cob on before, snagging up twice and having to set his air light up, but he's back in. He's fishing.
I reckon I'm going to snag up again with all that.
Yeah, there's still loads of weeds in front of me. There's a lot of weed coming through, but it's still early days. We got down here quite early. So we're not expecting much. I was shocked when you got that bite before, mate. So I was thinking you got an early hounds on the air light, but after your little couple of snags, I think you deserve the first hound, mate. So we hope you get it. Well, see if we get a bit of action, and we'll bring you back surely when something happens. In fact, I went over my sea legs tripod with the single rod attachments on. I've got my double rod cups back on, and I'll show you what I meant by the parts missing. So as I said, show you the sea legs tripods again. Showed you it with the Anglex attachments on last time. I've got my original sea legs cups back on. Down here, double cups, double rod holders. But nothing wrong with the Anglex at all. They've done me really well. Lovely attachments if you want to fish one rod. But the part that was missing, what I was saying, when you take the double cups off, this comes off with them. So I like that part of the tripod when it's folded up, clicks in together, stays together really well. So I don't like that you lose that. So I'm hoping when Akios's attachments come out, these bits stay when we get a single one. I know they've got a good few attachments to come out for it, net, other parts with different heads. So I like these heads that are on. A few people say that the line catches in them, in the grooves, but it's made for fixed spools, so your line free runs through. For me, it was a case of getting used to it, not pulling your rod to the side, but lifting it straight up, and then it's simple. And then they're nice and soft to protect your rod. And I don't use a trace bar. What I do when I've got these cups on, these rod holders on, sorry, is hang my spare trace on them. If you can see it there, I've got my baited trace waiting to go on. Hung on there rather than using a trace bar. So I find that quite handy, especially when it's cold fishing for cod. And you've got your baits hanging up ready to go out. So yeah, great tripod, the sea legs. I think I mentioned last time, it's the best leg lock system I've seen. It's absolutely solid, really light, easy to adjust. These big finger knobs, great with cold hands. Not that I've got cold hands today, absolutely scorching. But he was having a little sit down over there looking at his rod tips. I might stare at mine for a bit, see if that makes them move. But it's a beautiful day. Let's hope the fish show themselves soon.
So we've got about an hour till high now. I'm just having a little change of bait on the onyx rod. We're struggling with all the weed coming through.
Yeah, we're not having the best time on these smooth hounds on light gear sessions, are we, mate?
No.
First one last time we hid in the shelter. Second one, you lost the hound at the wall, didn't you?
Yeah.
And then this time, loads of weed.
And last time it weren't even on me. Like, it was on my bigger rod.
Oh yeah, you fished the big rod last time as well. You reckon if we just say we're not targeting them on the airlights, we'll get one?
No. Just don't think they want to take our bait.
Well, yeah, so we've got about an hour till high. I think we're going to fish around an hour afterwards, aren't we, mate? See if we can get one of these smooth hounds out. Well, it's not happening for us on these sessions. Got quite a few out, didn't we, before we started this little series of get one on the air light.
Yeah.
Well, I'm liking this rod, but what Jay's borrowed to me while he's away. Well, I'm liking the Conti setup as well, so I didn't think I was going to say that. Well, it's a lovely rod to cast.
It is nice.
Yeah, it is nice. He likes it as well. I think we'll be seeing Simon about ordering us some of these, or Graham. But yeah, nice rod. Been saying I've been looking at a Conti setup for when we fish Brunswick, because I find some of the places where you fish over that side when you're fishing for the rays, sometimes the fence, depending on where you get, sometimes the fence quite tight behind you. So having a fixed spool set up where you can just ping your bait out at distance easily without the big cast of like needing a swing or off the ground with your multi will come in perfect. Well, it's either going to be for me the air talk, or I'm looking at a coyote, maybe both.
Both each.
Both each, he's saying. Get your wages set up from your apprenticeship, lads, and get yourself them.
I've got other things to buy, like a car.
Yeah, car's more important than fishing rods, isn't it? I suppose I'll have to keep buying the fishing rods.
Yeah.
So hopefully this last hour brings us a fish. Well, last hour up till high, then we've got another hour. So, I'm trying to test the rod with a fish on it, but at the moment I'm just seeing that it's lovely to cast. You liking the onyx casting?
Yeah.
Not much space behind him there, he's having a cast with the onyx now. But putting it out there anyway, isn't he? Even with not much space behind him. Yeah, so let's see if we can get a fish out, because doing another blanking video is hard work. But We can't have 3 smoothhound blanking videos. Or can we? Let's see. Oh, fish on for Lewis on the onyx rod. Oh, not the air light, but at least we're getting some action.
I know.
Feel like a decent fish?
Yeah.
Yeah? He says yeah. Let's see, this best not be small now, mate, when it comes in. Well, I'm not going to watch it all the way in because I'm going to have to go and get the drop net for him. Because the drop net's over there. And we've got this big drop here. So I'm going to go and get it now. And hopefully we'll have a fish on the camera for you in a minute.
Nice smooth arm for me, even though it went on the air light. Still putting Jay's rod to the use while he's on holiday.
Yeah, he'll be made up. You're getting some use out of it, mate. We'll get some pictures of it. Get it back in the water. But well done, kid. Let's see if we can get one on the air light. So, nice little smooth down there for Lewis. We just loaded it back in the drop net. Oh, lovely little fish on the onyx rod, proto type. Getting some good use out of your rod while you're not here, Jay. So, he's a good lad, isn't he? Well, unfortunately not on the air lights like we're after, but and unfortunately nothing for me. Yeah. The only thing I've caught today is sunburn. My legs are burnt, but there's still time. I'm still hopeful. And as I always say, I'm happy to watch our Lewis catch fish. Spectator sport, innit? Well, yeah. Let's see if we can get another one out. Oh, he's just baiting up again. He changed his bait there. Putting a full prawn on. We've been putting pieces of prawn on the air lights, and well, on boat rods, all 4 rods. Been putting pieces of prawn on like this big. Changed his bait to a full prawn, full king prawn, like that. Didn't tell me. Put it out. 2 minutes later, rod was bang, 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 gone. Fish on. So you might be wanting a bigger bait. I might go and have a go myself. Do it Lewis. What he does, usually copy my bait when I catch one. Well, let's see if we can get another one out. Get that bait out there, lad. So I'll just put the air light back out. Don't know whether we got any of that on camera there, but it absolutely ripped off. Fish on, but unfortunately it's spotty. So showing it there. Just had a little change as well, because personally I think I've changed to the bigger bait, using a full prawn now. I left the same rig on with just a small trio hook, and with there being so much bait and only a small hook one end, I'm thinking the fish could have grabbed the other end of the bait. So I'll put a panel on, full prawn again. We're just after high now, aren't we, mate? Yeah. Just after high, so I'm gonna give it another hour. Hopefully we come back with a fish, or if not, we'll see you by the car. So that's the end of smooth down session on light gear round 3. Nice smooth down there for our Lewis. The biggest one he's had out for a while. There's been a lot of small ones coming out, so not on the air light though. On the Onyx prototype. Well, what are you thinking of the rod, mate?
It's a brilliant rod. The tip on it's amazing. When the fish was nodding its head, you could feel everything that it was doing.
Guess he likes it, don't he? You liking it?
Yeah, loving it.
So we couldn't show you much more of it, because it's not in its proper colours yet. It hasn't got any decals on. That'll be on the release model. So, but I'm sure we'll get our hands on one when it comes out and show you it in all its glory. But, and as you know, we had the Onyx reel, but unfortunately this morning I lost a bit too much line on it for us to use it. So, sorry Jay, I'll have to respool it for you. The air talk rod again that Jay's given us to have a go of. Lovely rod. I've said in some of my previous things on Facebook that I'm looking at a Conti setup for over on the Liverpool side where it's tight to cast, and this is an excellent rod for the Mersey if you're into your Conti rods. Nice and powerful. But shame we couldn't test it with a fish today, really. But and then we had the reel as well. Reel with us. Great reel, really smooth. We had it all out casting yesterday, didn't we?
Yeah.
Everything we've used today, we had out casting on the beach yesterday. Really smooth, everything casting. Didn't lose any line when we was casting, but did first cast fishing this morning. But surely we'll have smooth hounds, light gear, round 4 coming soon, because that wasn't on light gear, even though it was a nice fish. So, see you all in the next one.